now, you can save £50 per person. That's too...
Do music from Gutter Lax. Tarzan 25! This should be the last video. I will show final results at the end. This is the Tengucho. Yes, make sure you turn your phones to the side so you can enjoy the full 4K. Beta! There we go! Okay, I'm going to peel this page right off. Remember, we have done Tengucho. And if you don't remember, I'll put a link right here where the spa can is, as it given it the old shockeroo, right up on the top if you don't know where we're at. And of course I got the mouse out because I didn't pause it. Watching Collecting Chaos, James. That guy has got my attention. Every Wednesday he's got a live show. Check him out, he's pretty cool. Anywho, said, this will be a 15-minute video. Just because I didn't pause it in certain areas. I'm funny. So I'm going to peel off the 2 wraps on this old golden age girl. And you guys are going to be right there with me. It's going to be fun. High expectations. But this will be done. You will see the final results. If I remember correctly, I could have done one more press. But I still made pictures. You'll see everything in the finals. And eventually I'm going to submit this in. I don't think I've ever submitted a book in with Tengucho. Tengucho! Tengucho! It didn't come off that bad. It hanged very well. Didn't pull off hard. Pulled off like a pair of underwear, guys. Look good.
Down Atlanta. Great.
Now I got your attention. Please watch.
I can't see it. How are you doing it?
Well, I'm going to show a good 11 minutes of me struggling with the stapler tool here, so you guys can see what I'm doing exactly. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Grand! Wonderful! I'm telling you something, brother. Get the largest arms in the world. Alright, so I'm going to poke it through, and there's a reason why I use guitar strings. If I remember correctly, I will put a link here on the right, how and why I made it, and the resistance on it and all that. There is a little bit of a give to it. Like, the guitar string ain't gonna just go through paper. It bends, you know what I mean? And it goes back to its original form. I should make a video and show you guys how I made them. But then I'm giving away all my secrets. I don't know. Don Carter, and I think...
Carter. The guitar strings work great, so he's tried out...
What was his name? Dr. Paul at Liberty Hill Comics. I think they made it, and they said they enjoyed it. My little guitar string idea. I always use a real thin sewing needle. That helps out, too. Just in case, you know, give it that little extra push, just in case. I'm not saying you should always use it, but... Of course, now when I'm recording, she decides to rain. Bullseye right in the hole. It's a 12/6 or 6 something mm of a guitar string as I do it, and I bend it like a huge staple, one arm longer than the other, and then yeah, I use the thin sewing needle to kind of pigeon it a bit. I hope you can see this. I know I'm pulling it off to the side because I'm a dork, so my camera is angling in the background and in the page at the same time. Sorry about that. My bad. I think everything's done being loud. So I have poked them through. I have set them, and I'm aiming, and I'm going to go. And then I'm going to set it up to the next page, and I start with the longer arms. And from the other side, the longer arms, and then I just walk it through. And then just pull through like a man. Easy peasy. Easy deasy. This is gonna go through fine and dandy. Can't learn this through clown college.
Huh? It wasn't Steve-O. No, it wasn't Steve-O. Yeah, I know Steve-O went to clown college, but it doesn't mean it was Steve-O.
Well, I bolt through the hole, and I walk it through. Bada bing, bada boom. Just like that, little by little on both sides. Heck yeah, dude. And here we go. You should walk it right through just fine. And ta-da. Man, look at the green and red on that paper. That wash really helped it out a lot. Looks beautiful. Beautiful. That is amazing. Amazing. So, now that it's done like this, it's prepared. You just keep it like that, and then you just go get the cover and walk the cover through it now. Simple as that. Kind of pat it down a little bit to make it a little bit of crease, but you don't want to crease it too much until the cover's on, and then you can make it a complete book. I would like to do a close-up. I'm going to put white under it. I wanted to make this nice and long about how I use this device. Get a close-up on it so you have an idea of what has happened. Because I'm not going to keep making staple videos.
I had to in my comments and I'm just not seeing it.
Well, this is a nice long version of me using the staple tool. So you'll be able to understand what is going on. God darn it, is there someone outside of my driveway? Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Now it's the same thing I did with the wraps, as the cover. Long side in, and then start working on your little guys and pinch them in the hole. And then slide it through, Stuart.
Sorry, sure, Stuart. Come on, Stuart. You can put it in the hole, Stuart.
There you go. And just kind of like that, and just walk it through. Walk it through. You're not going in from the other way and damaging the ink. I have a video about that on the Venom, where I damaged the ink. A little dampage in here, but it's a little moist. It's okay. A little moist.
There's probably... I'm sorry. Can you stop breathing so loud, honey? He's like... She was...
Alright, I'm going to get my staples. Esophagus, dry lung, but it's invert dry lung. So it's sucking in between the nose and your lungs and stiffen your chest. I try and I can't. I can't really do it at all. I don't know. It's... Anyways, let's get them sons of gun staples in. I got it from my painter's tape. Let's put it in. Yeah, I know, I'm not here to give singing lessons. I'm just going to show you how about comic books and what I'm doing with this old girl. I turned her into a new girl. That's going to weasel her right in here. This only takes me about a minute or so. Just tap it in a little vibration underneath with my finger. I know you can't see it, but it's kind of like, you know, you're playing with something and I got a little... So the vibration actually helps a little bit. If not, and you can't get it in, you're struggling over and over and over, then just re-rack it, you know, just shuffle it and stop, you know, shuffle it in your hands upwards and just reshuffle it, you know, but it eventually will go in. But if you use my staple tool, it should go in the first try. It should. And these pages are a little damp. They're a little damp. They're a little moist. Very moist. Even when I pressed the book and then showed the final pictures, the book's still moist. I'm going to press it one more time before I send it to CJC. Tell me in the comments what you think it's going to be, guys. If I go CGC, universal grade, what do you think? 6.0, 6.5, 7.0, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.0. What do you guys think? Let's be honest. Tell me. What do you think? This is Jesse the Body Ventura. You are watching Salesboy Comics, and I'm Dillon. Even I just introduced myself as Jesse Bonaventura, but Jesse Bonaventura. All right, well, I got my Malakia comic tool here, this capable staple tool. It's got its little holes and everything. And I got my yarn sewing needle, which is made out of like Teflon. It's plastic. So I can bend the staple just right. I have this big pet peeve about staples. Bend it so godly nicely, not into the paper, because I just can't stand it. You know when someone's worked on a book. I can tell. I can see it. And then you put so much stress it pops through. You don't want a pop staple. So just slightly bend. It just has to hold the pages together somewhat. That's it. I mean, the book's going to be folded anyway, so it's not going anywhere. So that's why I keep it loose. Because when it's pretty much about done, and it still is just flopping around in there, you can tighten them up then. Because there's less moisture, the pressing, more moisture, the pressing. These pages are going to move around a lot on you. Things are going to shrink. So,
Yes, the correct terminology is conserved.
or it's going to, flex, I guess. Have a little flexing. The drawing, as they would say. I try to be professional, guys. I try. See, from the beginning of the videos, from the paper variation and how we started from so many different ways of warm water to cold water, and I said this cover was probably about a page off. My experience, 2 pages. So we're talking 30 seconds, 40 seconds of a measurement. If you want to know how thick that is, that's like about a piece of paper, maybe 2. And you can see it in the pictures. That isn't bad. You're not going to get counted. I don't think you're going to get counted for that. I don't know. But you see what I'm saying? Pulfas in the paper and then paper matrix, how it's expanding and all that. That's why I reward it with cold water at the end. That usually doesn't make it so hyper on the hypophis matrix. So that's why I do the whole like cold water. I don't do room temperature. I do cold water. Like 50 degrees for the last wash. Usually I should went a little colder. I probably would have got a little bit more closer on my measurements. But that is what I've learned from my experiences. So God bless for that. Anyways, I don't know. Foolishly cord too much. Settling the paper here. Infestation, I guess. Diction. Kind of do a board. But let's get rid of this. You guys hungry?
Oh, it's gonna come back.
How about now?
Oh yeah, free giveaway Sunday, 21st of September, 2025.
That means it's almost over. Almost over.
And a secret, it's a little bit more than 5 beautiful winners. So, there's still room. We still have a couple days. Come on, guys. Don't say I didn't tell you. Alright, you just saw that I flattened it down.
Alright, patty cake, it's going back together. Your parchment paper and I'm squeeze her shut. Yeah, you want to know more about paper duration and hypophis and all that and how I use the matrix system, I'll put a bunch of little fun videos at the end, what closest about these ideas, what the ones I enjoyed about explaining it and where I had the measurements out and all that. I can definitely do that. You guys enjoy it. Alright, let's see what happens. And remember, I did another press. I'll do another press some other time, but this is good enough. You can see right there, it's a hair bit off. See where it's a little bit of the pages have popped out, a tiny bit. But I bet you if I pressed it a couple more times, that'll probably get rid of that. You know what I mean, guys? I'll probably do 2 more presses. Beautiful. Amazing! Feels good, staples look good, but it's going to go back in the oven, but I'm going to make pictures like this. It's good enough. I'll get rid of those wrinkles. It's a little moist, but you know what? It's good enough for pictures, baby. And the substantious oxymoron of any way I can, but I ask and shall receive. But if you guys enjoy this, hit me the more likes if you finish this 15-minute video. Thank you. Keep it moist and see you next time. Later, dudes. you.